Hello, welcome back to Crater Lake. We are on chapter 13. It is called The Hunter. So let's get going. I wish I brought my binoculars, Max says, trying to see where I'm pointing. They're Celestrons. Wow, really? I say. I have no idea what Celestrons are. Yeah, they are awesome. They are as awesome as you'd expect. So, you and Adrian go for the backpack. Me and Kat will look for Chet's. We'll meet back at the lake, probably with the hunters on our tail, so be ready. Understood, Max says. We'll be ready. Be careful, you two. Adrian squeezes Kat's hand. Look out for each other. And you, I say. And we move towards the building, skirting the tree line. Things had moved on so much since last night. It's like a new level of danger has set in, and we're all feeling it. And you know, being dead tired doesn't help either. Where do you want to start looking? Kat whispers. I know Chet's as well as I know myself, I say, and there's only one place he's going to be. We keep moving right towards the river, and I'm sweating because it's midday and the sun is blazing, and because for the first time since it all kicked off, I'm feeling properly scared. I hate thinking of Chet's alone and terrified, and the memory of his look of betrayal plays on repeat through my mind, broken only by images of Hawk with her lips stretched back, pincers out, and balls of poison shooting from her mouth. To get to the gift shop without running straight across the lawn, we have to get close to the dam site and cross the river over the bridge that the bug eyes use. We hear them long before we see them. The movement of lots of people. No chat, just footsteps, the cracking of twigs and the rustling of trees. We get as close as seems possible. We get as close as seems sensible and lie on our bellies in the shrubs to watch. Where are they going? Kat says, as the bug eyes walk in their steady way down the path towards the bridge. Some of them are carrying tree cutting equipment. Others are pushing the generator and heater. Looks like they've finished the dam, I say. That can't be good. No, it can't. I wonder what the next stage of the plan is. They don't like water, right? Says Katya, scratching her nose in a really cute way. So now they've blocked the river, maybe they're going to try and empty the lake. Once we've got Chet's and the backpack, we'll have to try and work out why, I say. But Chet's first. Yeah, Chet's first, Katya replies. We wait for the bug eyes to pass and then cross the bridge ourselves. The river isn't flowing fast anymore, but the water hasn't completely gone, and I'm sure the bed is sticky with mud. We don't want to leave muddy footprints in the centre and give away our movements. Once we're across, we don't follow the path they took. We keep to the right. This way, we'll flank the building and can enter right in the place where I know in my heart Chet's is going to be. The entrance door is unlocked and apparently unguarded. We ease it open and slip into the gift shop. I see him instantly, standing on the other side of the shop, in front of the shelves, full of Crater Lake baseball caps, beanies and sunglasses, and I feel so much relief. Yet his back is turned to us, so I can't see his face. But something is different about him. Maybe it's the way he's standing. Maybe it's because instead of shaking in a corner, he's out in the open, tall and straight-backed. Jets? I say. Are you okay? No thanks to you, he says, but he doesn't turn around. Something is definitely up, so I signal for Katya to come and stand behind me. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about what happened to Trent, I say, but I had my reasons, and I hope you know me well enough to believe that they were good. I've been asking myself what I really know about you, and what I've come up with is this. He turns to face me. He's wearing a Crater Lake polo shirt and sunglasses. There are only two reasons I can think of for him covering his eyes. The first is to hide the fact that he's been crying, and the second is so awful that I'm going to ignore it and root for the first reason. We've been so-called friends for 5 years. In that time, you've never invited me to your house. You've only come to mine a few times, and only for a couple of hours. You keep secrets from me. You lie to me. You act like a big man. You like you're my saviour or something. But really, you just stopped me from experiencing anything for myself. You've been controlling me. Chet, that's completely unfair. I've looked out for you, and I've done my best to be a good friend. How can you say such horrible things? Because you're nothing special, and you've tried and tried to drag me down with you, he says. All you are is average, average grades, average at sports, average at everything. I feel tears prickle the back of my eyes. Chet never says anything mean about anyone unless they score higher than him in maths tests, and he gets a right strop on because he hates not being the best at maths. He's never said anything this nasty to me before. I won't cry though, not in front of Katja. Why are you being like this? Because I've had an awakening, he says. I'm thinking this is either something to do with puberty or alien spores, I say. Never thought I'd say this, but I'm hoping for puberty, Chet. I've always been better than you. You don't need to tell me that, Chet. I already know how special you are. But you made me feel weak, he says. When I ran into this shop earlier, I was scared and sad and so very tired. But now I'm strong and fast and brave and more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Puberty, alien spores. Puberty? I still can't tell. When I left you, he says, I was but the learner. Now I'm the master. He takes off his glasses, and Katja grabs her mouth and gasps. The centre of his eyes are black, ringed with bright yellow. Chet's is an alien sporling, and not just any sporling. He's a hunter. Only a master of bug eyes, Chet, I say, backing towards the exit and thinking how this would be such a cool moment if my best friend hadn't just become the host of a parasitic alien. I'm so sorry this happened to you. I really am, I say, my brain racing. I'm not, he says, stepping towards us. And when you become one of us, you will understand. There's a moment of silence. There's a moment of silence filled with anticipation. Who moves first? Him? Me? Him? Me? He leaps towards us, pulling back his head and making that awful gurgling noise. The moment is gone. I pull over a bucket of Crater Lake frisbees and follow Kat running through the shop. Chet slips on a frisbee and his spitball goes wide. I'll find a way to make it right, I call over my shoulder to him. You won't get away, he says. You'll turn. Everybody will turn. Our species will dominate this planet. We reach the door, throw it open and leg it to the lawn. There's no point trying to hide in the trees now. We just need to get to the lake. Chet is right on our tail. He seems faster than usual, and Kat and I are tired, so tired. Just a bit further, Katja, I gasp. You need to try and go faster. I can't, she says, struggling through the tyres on the obstacle course. I slow down, turn back to help her at the same time as Chet launches a giant spitball towards her. I try to shove her out of the way, but it grazes her arm as it flies past. She retches like she's going to be sick, but picks herself up and carries on running. Chet is gaining now. We're not going to make it. And that's the end of the chapter. The next chapter is chapter 14, and it is called An Unexpected Ally. I hope you join me tomorrow for the next chapter. Goodbye.